Well, joining me now is Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic. So that response from... Morning, man.
Morning,
Mohamed.
Morning,
so in terms of that response from Hamas, do we know what that was?
Yes, of course, Hamas is very keen to enter these ceasefire talks on basis that these talks would lead to a permanent ceasefire at some point. But this is not happening at the moment. So the negotiations are based on the American envoy Witkoff proposal, which include only 2 months ceasefire in an exchange of 10 hostages. This proposal does not include any talks regarding a permanent ceasefire. That's why there is massive difficulty at the moment between the parties to start talking, because there is no basis of talks. Hamas want a base to enter a permanent ceasefire talks, and Witkoff proposal does not include that. And Egypt and Qatar issued a statement calling all parties to come to the negotiating table, but there is no basis of doing this. It is at the moment, as deaf conversation between all parties that does not lead to anything.
So what next? I mean, we've been here so many times, haven't we? I can imagine a lot of people going, well, what's going to happen? In the meantime, people are dying, starving.
Yeah, next is the war is really continuing, and it does not help also from the Israeli officials that they are talking about continuing and widening the war in Gaza, regardless what's happening in negotiations. This is what the Israeli defense minister said in the last hours, that this operation is continuing regardless what's happening in negotiations. Israel want also to include in these negotiations disarming Hamas and send their leaders into exile outside Gaza and try to find a way of ruling Gaza without Hamas. Hamas also does not agreeing on that. So there is a wide massive gap between people at the moment. And as you say, Lokwesa, people are dying from hunger, people are dying from the Israeli shelling, people are really suffering, and the chaotic scene inside Gaza regarding the aid, regarding the war, or regarding the negotiations, keeping 2 million people are really suffering from this situation.
Okay. Mohamed Taha, thank you very much. Thank you.